Listen, AB is a diameter of a circle with a center O, radius OD perpendicular to AB. If C is any point on arc DB, then find angle BAD. Now, if angle BAC is equal to 20 degree, then find angle DAC. Okay. So, listen, in the figure, it is given that AB is the diameter of a circle with the center O, and OD, radius OD, is perpendicular to AB. Now C is any point on the arc DB. Then angle BAD, this angle BAD. We have to find angle BAD. And if angle BAC means if we join A and C, we get an angle BAC. If angle BAC is 20 degree, then what is angle DAC or CAD? Okay. So listen, CD, the radius CD is perpendicular to AB. So definitely this angle is equal to 90 degree, and therefore this angle is also 90 degree. So angle BOD, angle BOD is equal to 90 degree. Okay, BOD is equal to 90 degree. So listen, BOD is the central angle, okay, subtended by an arc BD, or BOD is the angle subtended by an arc BD at the center. Now listen, the angle BAD. What is BAD angle? BAD angle is the angle subtended by the same arc BD at a point A on the circle. Okay. So this is central angle and this is another angle made by the same arc BD at A. So by theorem, this angle is equal to half of central angle, or central angle is equal to double of this angle. Okay. So BAD is equal to half of the central angle BOD. So half into BOD is 90 degree. Therefore half into 90, 45 degree. So this is 45 degree total angle. Okay. Now listen, if we join A and C, we get an angle BAC. Listen, if angle BAC is equal to 20 degree, this angle is 20 degree, then what about this angle? This angle is equal to 25 degree because total angle is 45 degree. Okay. So our question is, what is DAC? DAC. That's our question. So listen, DAC. Angle DAC is equal to 25 degree because total angle BAD minus BAC gives angle DAC. Therefore, DAC is equal to 25 degree. Okay. Next question. A line passing through the center of a circle, if it bisects the chord AB and CD of the circle, prove that AB is parallel to CD. Look at the figure. O is center of the circle, AB and CD are two chords, and there is a line passing through the center. Now in the question it is given that this line passing through the center bisects the chord AB and CD. So let us consider this point as P and this point as Q. So bisects the chord means P is the midpoint of AB, isn't it? P is the midpoint of AB. Similarly, Q is the midpoint of CD because the line bisects the chords AB and CD. So P is midpoint means these two parts are equal. Now we have a theorem. any line drawn from the center bisects the chord, then the line is always a perpendicular line. Okay, converse theorem. So any line drawn from the center bisects the chord, then it is perpendicular. So that these angles are 90 degree. Okay. So let us consider these two angles, 90 degree, 90 degree. Angle BPQ and angle DQP, both are equal to 90 degree. Now listen, AB and CD are two lines and these two lines cut by another line. So this is transversal. Okay, this line is transversal. So that these two angles are lie on same side of the transversal and this sum is equal to what? 180 degree. So sum of these two angles are equal to 180 degree implies the lines AB and CD are parallel to each other. Okay, AB and CD are parallel to each other because of angles on the same side of the transversal are supplementary. It is possible only if the lines are parallel. Therefore, the chords AB and CD are parallel. Okay, that's our required proof. Let's see this question. If BC is diameter of a circle, BC is a diameter of a circle with a center O and OD is perpendicular to the chord AB. Okay, OD is perpendicular to the chord AB. Prove that CA is equal to 2 into OD. So, join C and A. Okay, join CA. We have to prove CA length is equal to 2 into OD. Now listen, OD is perpendicular to AB implies what is this angle? This angle is equal to 90 degree. Angle ODB is equal to 90 degree. So, OD is a perpendicular line from the center to the chord, isn't it? OD is a perpendicular line from the center to the chord. So, by a theorem, the perpendicular line from the center to the chord bisects the chord. Bisects the chord means AD is equal to DB. These two lengths are equal. If these two lengths are equal is same as D is midpoint of AB, isn't it? D is midpoint of AB. What about O? O is center. Okay. So, OB length and OC length are equal because both are radii. Okay. OB and OC are equal. Or we can say that O is the midpoint of which line? Midpoint of BC. Okay. O is midpoint of BC. So, D is midpoint of AB. O is midpoint of BC. So, look at the line segment OD. So, the line segment joining the midpoints of any two sides of the triangle ABC is parallel to third side and half of it by midpoint theorem. So, in triangle ABC, we are going to apply midpoint theorem. So, D is midpoint of AB, O is midpoint of BC. So, OD line is the line segment joining what? Midpoint of two sides of this triangle. So, by midpoint theorem, listen, the side OD is parallel to the third side AC. So, OD is parallel to AC and OD is half of the third side, half of AC. So, listen, from here, OD is equal to half of AC. We have what is AC? AC is equal to 2 into OD. That's our required proof. Okay. AC or CA is equal to 2 into OD. Hence proved. So here we applied midpoint theorem and also a theorem based on circles. Okay, any line perpendicular from the center bisects the chord. Using the theorem, we get D is midpoint. And we already know O is midpoint of BC because of center. So OD is the line segment joining midpoints of two sides of a triangle. Therefore, by midpoint theorem, the line OD is parallel to the third side AC and half of it. So AC is equal to 2 OD, or OD is equal to half of AC, or AC is equal to 2 OD. Okay. Another question. If a pair of opposite sides of a cyclic quadrilateral are equal, then the diagonals are also equal. So listen, in the figure A, B, C, D is a cyclic quadrilateral. Cyclic quadrilateral means all the four vertices are lie on the circle. In the question, it is given that pair of opposite sides of this cyclic quadrilateral are equal. That is, AB and DC are equal. AD and BC are equal. Okay, opposite sides are equal. Then we need to prove the diagonals are also equal. Okay, so what are the diagonals? AC and BD. So diagonal AC is equal to diagonal BD, that we want to prove. So if we join BC, listen, if we join BC, listen, the angles, angle BDC, okay, BDC, and if we join AC, angle BAC, okay, BDC and BAC, are they equal? BAC and BDC? Yes, because BAC angle and BDC angles are angles in the same segment BC. Look at the endpoints. Okay, so BAC angle and BDC angles are angles in the same segment BC. Okay, so let us consider this is angle 1, this is angle 2. So angle 1 is equal to angle 2. Now listen, what about the angles? Angle CAD, angle CAD, angle CAD. So listen, angle CAD, this is the angle. CAD is a angle, okay, made by the arc DC, okay, or CAD angle is an angle in the segment what? CD. And listen, CD is same as AB. CD is same as AB. So we can say that the angle CAD is an angle subtended by an arc DC or AB. And what about the angle? Angle ADB. That means this angle. Angle ADB is an angle subtended by the arc AB. Therefore, CAD and ADB are angles subtended by the same arc AB. Naturally, they are equal. So, let us take this is angle 3 and this is angle 4. Now, add these two angles. Listen, angle 1 equal to angle 2. Angle 3 is equal to angle 4. Now, add the angles. So, this is angle 1 plus angle 4. Okay, angle 1 plus angle 4 is equal to angle 2 plus angle 3. It's okay. See, if you need, you can rearrange these angles. Angle 4 equal to angle 3 and we have angle 1 equal to angle 2. Put it as equation number 1 and equation number 2. Now adding these two equations, you will get angle 1 plus angle 4 equal to angle 2 plus angle 3. Now angle 1 plus angle 4 is the total angle, angle ADC. So angle ADC is equal to, now what is angle 2 plus angle 3? Angle 2 plus angle 3 is angle DAB. Angle DAB. So angle ADC and angle DAB are equal. Now listen, angle ADC. ADC angle is an angle subtended by an arc AC, isn't it? ADC is an angle subtended by an arc AC, ABC or AC. Now what about this angle DAB? DAB is an angle subtended by an arc DCB or DB or BD. So these two angles are equal, means the corresponding segments are also equal. That is AC is equal to DB, and AC and DB are our required diagonals, and therefore diagonals are equal. Okay. So here we applied the theorem, angles in the same segments are equal. So dear students, write and study each and every questions described today and attend the test paper. Okay.